chapter 14 titled The Con in Detroit I'm Shot. This is like a scene out of a movie, only it really happened. Can you share this story?
I was a con artist, a manipulator, and I could shake. I don't have any cards here, but I could shake cards. I can move the greasy pig. That's the three tops with the P. They call it the greasy pig because he's moving around. But anyway, to make a long story short, I pretended I was a great impersonator. And I knew that the day was the first. And on the first, there's a check that most people get. It was called ADCD, ADC checks, ADC checks. And you kind of like knew where they cashed checks at. And here was a lady coming around the corner. I think she had a child with her, and she had a shopping bag, which was an indication that she had been shopping. She got paid from her check, and I stopped her. I had a fake roll of money like this with a $2 bill on it, but you couldn't see that it was a two because I had my hand like this. I had a money wrap that said 10,000 that I got from the bank. And I just flashed it on. I said, ma'am, have you ever saw me do it? And to make a long story short, I let her win. I let her win $25. I said, was that a lucky guess or did you know all the time? Am I too fast or am I too slow? Or are you just that smart? You're kind of slow. Anyway, I'm not going to go through the whole elaboration, but she put up, I put up the bankroll, but I wouldn't open it up. I would tell her, I bent the card, accidentally dropped it so that she could see that the bent card was red. So when I challenged her, right, with no money down, I challenged her to find the red card. Pow. She turned to one that was bent over. Huh. Bet you the whole $800 right now. Money on the wood make the bet good. You got to put it up. She put it up. I shook it. I made him act like I made a mistake. Dropped the red again so she can see it. Turned it back over. Shook, and I'm shaking. Double flash. But at the same time, when I feel it, I bend it here, bend another card, and unbend the red. So now the black card is bent. Double flash, she see a red and she see another red. No, she see a black and she see another black. So the one that's here, right, is a bent card. She turned over the card that she saw bent red. She turned it over and she lost all of her money. She said, please give me my money back. I said, ma'am, you lost fair and square. And she started crying and she turned and went the other way. And I went another way. I called a taxi on Jefferson and Montclair. Taxi! Jumped in the taxi. Here's how dumb I was. I went and got my heroin and cocaine, and I came back to the same place, same street, knocked on the door so that I could shoot my dope, my heroin, and my cocaine. And I'm going to spread because I got money, big money. The guy, I don't know, I forget his name. He opens the door, but he has this look on his face. And I walk in, and the guy from her husband comes from behind the door, and he's got a 38 pistol. Give me my wife money back. I said, man, I don't have no money. What are you give me the money back. I wouldn't get, and he shot me. Pow! I hit the floor, and everybody, like when I walked in, everybody is sitting at the table just like this. And that's when he came back. Give me the money. And he shot me. Pow. I fell and I crawled into a corner. I said, man, what are you doing? He said, give me the money back or I'm going to blow your brains out. So he put the gun to my head and I'm covering like this. I said, I swear to God, I don't have no money. Do you think I would die over a few $100s? My life is more. And he pulled the trigger back and then put it back in and hit me. And I still have the scar right there. And he hit me over the head. He's trying to bust open my head, but I had my hands right here. And he broke this hand and he said, I ought to kill you. Now he's afraid now that because the loud gunshot. So he leaves. What do? I get up because I still got the drugs and I got all the money in my back pocket. That's how dumb I was. I leave that particular room and go next door, shoot my drugs, right? And have them call 911. They call the ambulance. I jump in the ambulance and they take me to the hospital, receiving hospital in Detroit. And that's how that went. But it was just,
Man.
I did dumb things. He could have killed me.
And but yeah, I was gonna say, even with your life right there, that moment, I'm gonna die right here. You still didn't say, "Here you go, here's the money." You
Right.
still stubbornly say, "No,
Yeah.
no."
Yeah. Yeah. And I
Wow.
tell people when I tell that story, I said, I know God just did like this here.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm.